Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Another crazy makeup look by Beautifoles today. If you are new here, welcome. I am Brittany, aka Beautifoles, and for today's look I wanted to do another festival inspired look. I wanted this look to be a little bit different from last week's look. I wanted it to be more bronzy, glowy, more tribal themed as opposed to crazy colors and very UMF 2017. What am I even saying? Anyways, so obviously I kept today's look very monochromatic. The theme here is gold, bronze, festival, you know, go to, very easy. This is something that is pretty simple and basic. I didn't use any foundation and just a tinted moisturizer today, so my steps are pretty much the same, but considering it's festivals, I figured we would want some SPF on our face, and the rest is history. So if you would like to learn how I achieve this look, please keep watching. If you liked what you saw, you know the deal. Give it a big thumbs up below, subscribe below, comment below. If you have any requests for future videos, go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below as well. I'm getting better at this. See, I can actually make it through in one breath. Anyways, be sure to follow me on all of my social media, and that's about it. Let's get right into the tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye! Alright, so I'm going to start off by priming my lids with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. And with a damp beauty blender, I am just going to blend out concealer. Next, I'm going to pick up on my Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and just press it onto my lid to avoid creasing and to allow the shadows to transfer nicely. Next, I am going to pick up on the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette, and I am going to take this center color right here called Beach, and this is just the brush that came with the Royal Peach palette, and I am just going to start to define my crease. Next, because I want this look to be super bronzy, I am going to pick up on the Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow kit, and first I am going to grab golden bronze on a MAC 239 brush and apply it all over the lid. And then I'm going to spray my brush with a little MAC Fix Plus and pick up on the Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill Face palette, and I am going to use the color Prosecco Pop, which is the more goldy tone, and I am going to pop this color in the center of my lid. Next, I'm going to take my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Gold Digger. And again, I'm going to spray my brush with a little MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just going to press it all over the lid. Next, I'm going to go back in with that beachy shade from the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette and define the crease a little bit more. And when I get to the edges, I'm just blending it outwards because I don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm going to go back in with a clean Sigma E40 blending brush and just make sure that all of those edges are blended. And with no added product, I'm just going to go back in with the brush that I used for the Diamond Glow Powder and push any of the extra product onto my lid. And then I am going to take a makeup remover wipe and wipe away any of the fallout that may have occurred. That's why we wipe it away. You don't want that underneath your foundation. Then with a MAC 212 brush, I am going to pick up on the color Bronzite from the Kylie Cosmetics Bronze Palette. And I am going to go right above my lash line and just push product on the outer half of my eyes. And then with a pencil brush and this brick color hematite, I believe it's called, I am just going to blend out that outer corner. And then I'm going to go back in with that makeup remover wipe, and just in case there was any more fallout, just go ahead and wipe that away. Next, I am going to shift gears to my face, and I am going to start off by prepping it with some MAC Fix Plus. And I am just going to push the product into my skin with a damp beauty blender. Next, I am going to take my Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer just to put in my problem areas where my pores tend to be a little bit larger. So right around my cheek areas. And I really want to massage the product into my skin. This way it really fills up those pores. Right next to my mouth. I get this like a little smile line right here. Right in between my brows. Whatever's left I'll just massage into my chin. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Gold Light Strobe Cream, apply some to the back of my beauty blender. And I'm just going to start to press it into my skin. I'll probably end up needing more, but for now this is fine. And then I am going to take my Benefit Sunbeam and apply it to the high points of my face, so on my cheeks, right above my brows, the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And again, I am just going to take a damp beauty blender and press it into my skin. And after that is all blended, I am actually going to not use a foundation today, because if this is going to be a festival look and we are outside in the sun all day, you want to make sure that you have SPF. So you can either use a foundation that has SPF, but I want to use a tinted moisturizer because it still gives coverage, but it's not going to feel cakey and it's still going to be moisturizing throughout the day, and it has SPF 30, this one does. So this is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, and my shade is Wheat 4.5. So I am actually going to make a little cocktail between this and another illuminizer, just because I do want this to be a very glowy, youthful look. So I am going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then take my Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid in the shade Opal and add 1.5 pumps to the back of my hand. Again, mix it around with the Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to press it into my skin. Next, I am going to go back in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and just add stripes underneath my eyes, right underneath the sides of my nose, on my chin, in the center of my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And again, with a damp beauty blender, I am just going to blend it all out. Next, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Refill Shades, and with the color Vanilla, I am just going to press it underneath my eyes to keep it from creasing. Next, I'm going to take my Soleil Tan de Chanel, my favorite cream bronzer ever, and with the back of my beauty blender, I am just going to press it underneath my cheekbones. And then I'm also going to extend it up into my hairline. Next, with a big fluffy brush, I am going to go back in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I am just going to press it into my skin. Okay, this is the MAC brush, and I absolutely hate it because it constantly leaves little hairs on my brush. I mean, on my face, but I don't know where my other one is. My other one like this, but it's not MAC. Next, I am going to pick up on the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. Do you guys think I need a new one? I think so. And a Sigma Large Powder F20 brush. And again, I am just going to cup the perimeters of my face because I don't want to necessarily move the product that's underneath it. And it's important that you really get your hairline, just because, I mean, especially at festivals, if you get hot and you throw your hair up, you don't want that like line in your hairline, so it's important to really get all the way in there. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush. This is the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush, and with the same Hoola bronzer, I'm just going to further define my cheekbones. I guess this is what you'll call contouring instead of like just bronzing up the perimeters of my face. So what I like to do is start at the outer portions, like by my hairline, and find where my cheekbones are. And I'm just pushing right up against my cheekbones. This way, you're not gonna give like a droopy look to your face. It's gonna stay nice and lifted. And if you just start and kind of follow your cheekbone down, you won't have to worry about putting in the right or wrong spot. Next, I am going to contour my nose. The same Hoola bronzer, and I am going to start at the hollows and just go straight down. And then I'm gonna blend it in towards the center of my nose. I don't want to blend it out because then it's gonna make my nose look wider. And now I'm gonna go back in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and first go right up against my nose contour and underneath my eyes, because I'm gonna go in with some shadow for underneath my eyes, so I don't want it to fall on my makeup on my skin. I am going to go underneath my contour, on my chin, in the center of my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. Now first, underneath my eyes, I am going to take the color Hematite from the Kylie Cosmetics bronze palette. Next, I'm gonna go back in with the color Bronzite from the bronze palette. Then I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I applied that first color to, and I am just going to blend them together. And then from the Burgundy palette, I am going to pick up on this dark bronze color called New York. And I am just going to lay it right over the other two shades. Then I'm going to take my Tarte Tarteist Eyeliner Duo and the pencil side, and I am just going to rim right underneath my upper lash line and rim my lower lash line as well. Next, I'm just going to wipe away the rest of the setting powder. Next, I'm going to put on my House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. Okay, now since I want this look to be super bronzy, I am first going to go back in with the color Golden Bronze from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Bronze palette and my contour brush. And I'm just going to push as if I'm contouring with this shade, but keep it right on the outer portions of my face. Next, because I love the rose gold tint that this blush has, and I think it looks really great with bronzy looks, I am going to pick up on the NARS Orgasm Illuminizer blush. And again, I'm just going to cup the apples of my cheeks to give a nice lifted effect. And because after watching a whole bunch of Patrick Ta tutorials, I've learned to kind of mix my blush into my shadow. So I am just going to pick up a little bit on my Sigma E35 brush. I am just going to work this color into my crease. Next, I am going to pick up on the color Prosecco Pop with the Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill collaboration face palette. And I am just going to apply this to the high points of my cheeks. And then I am also going to apply this color down the center of my nose and on the tip of my nose as well. Next, I'm going to go back in with my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Gold Digger. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. And again, I'm going to spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus. Next, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara and marry my false and real lashes together. First, I am going to line my lips with the MAC Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in the shade Electra. Then I am going to fill in my lips with the NYX Liquid Suede Lip in the shade Sandstorm. Okay, now if you don't want to go for the more tribal look, you can definitely stop here, but it's festival season, go big or go home, right? So I am going to take my Prestige Cosmetics white liquid liner, and wish me luck because I really don't want to mess any of this up, and I didn't take any photos of what I look like right now. So first I am going to draw a little line right across my nose. Line number 1 complete. Line number 2 is going to go from the inner part of my eyes all the way across the bridge of my nose. And next I'm going to take my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy, and I'm just going to go right over the areas where I applied the white liner. And I just let it dry in between a little bit and then layer it, or else it just moves around. I don't know, I might want to put a little bit of glitter on my brow bone, so let's do that now. And we'll just do it right at So I keep it right at my arch. This looks cool. And that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw, you know the deal. As I said earlier, be sure to give it a big thumbs up below, subscribe below, comment below. If you have any requests for future videos, you can leave that down in the comment section below as well. And be sure to follow me on all of my social media that I will list next and in the description box below. I say that a lot, huh? Anyways, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by.